A lot of things brought up today, and a lot of it surrounding the budget and sales tax. A number of ideas brought forward on different ways we could spend our money. Some of them in hopes that that would relieve the general fund. Point out that, you know, the roundabouts were paid for by, that's a city project with state and federal funds that couldn't have been given to us for the general fund. Repaving roads, a lot of that's from the road fund or from stimulus money from state or federal dollars that can't be redirected to the general fund.
In this economy, we need to change that.
Well, we only can operate within the laws of the state of Washington. And so it is frustrating, but you're out of order, Mike.
No, I'm not. George Young spoke out last week. You didn't rule him out of order.
You're out of order right now, Mike. So
Yeah, George Young.
I'm speaking, you're interrupting the meeting.
Well, how come George Young can talk?
I can ask you to leave if you cannot hold your tongue, okay?
You better ask George Young to leave then.
I'm gonna ask you to leave right now.
No, I'm not leaving.
Okay, would you call the sheriff's deputy, please? Security. We had a number of things that were brought up that couldn't be addressed, that wouldn't have helped the general fund. Contracts that didn't have an impact on it. So, you know, I know that's frustrating for people. I want to also explain that the sales tax measure very much is based on setting priorities. We've had a collaborative budget process for the last several years, working with the other elected officials, with the other department heads to try to find a balance with those non-mandated functions that really do support our mandated functions. There's a lot of the things that are on the save list for Proposition 1 that do support our other mandated functions of law and justice, that do a lot of preventative work, that do a lot of restoration work, that really do help this community. And there's a reason they're on the save list, and that's what that is. There are other cuts that are going to be made in addition to the cuts that we have made over the years. You know, these are things that we think are really important, and this is the plan to give the public a choice to protect these and have some dedicated funding for a list that we developed with input from the rest of the staff and the other elected officials. So this is a measure that I do hope people seriously consider. Philip, you had some comments you wanted to make?
Yeah, you've covered a lot of ground, Commissioner, but I do note that given that both the recession, the effects of the recession on county budget revenues, as well as our structural funding problem.
Excuse me, the deputy's here now. Mike's been asked to leave for being disruptive. If you could please escort him out.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
My hope is that we can have a civilized dialogue. You know, reasonable minds can disagree, but let's stay reasonable with each other. So the scope of the gaps